Okay, round of 16 action, Holland versus Italy. In the game, Holland is ranked number 3, Italy is ranked number 4. My team, Italy, finished as the runner-up to New Zealand in Group F. The two teams had the same number of points and the same goal differential. Italy actually won the head-to-head matchup, but because New Zealand had more goals in total, they won the group, and that's why Italy has the more pretty difficult path through the knockout stages, going up against Holland. Obviously, in real life, they were the runner-up to the 2010 World Cup. And if you look at the formation and lineup for Holland, Wesley Sneijder is not actually starting, which is surprising. Also, for Italy, Cannavaro is not starting, but he picked up an injury during training leading up to this game. That's why he's not starting. So Van Persie opens the scoring from a corner kick indirectly. I'm not sure why the Dutch manager is kind of disappointed, but that was a pretty good goal. With his right foot, no less. And he's able to beat Buffon at Buffon's near post. So stoppage time in the first half. Giorgino equalizes with a rocket shot. Just before halftime, he gets the ball from his strike partner, Iaquinta. He cuts into the middle toward the penalty marker. He whips it into the side netting. Sneijder finally comes on around the 75th minute. In real life, he would have been starting. So again, I'm using the default rosters, so I didn't manipulate the rosters to my advantage. Pirlo sends a corner kick in toward the near post, where Iaquinta heads the ball past the Dutch keeper to give Italy a 2-1 lead. And I'm not sure what the Dutch defense was doing. Number 3, he kind of backed into his keeper there, but that's just a good knock on to the net in any case. So Affley, who came on for Robin, who would have been on the field in real life, is able to equalize in the 90th minute, justifying his substitution, at least in the game. And to be fair, he scores a goal that Robin would not have scored. Shot from outside the box with his right foot. Buffon gets beaten to his left again. So in the first half of extra time, poor clearance from the Dutch defense gives the advantage to Italy. Iaquinta, he gets the ball from his strike partner. And he gives Italy their second lead of the game. And Pirlo wearing the captain's armband in the absence of Cannavaro, who is going to be out for 3 games if Italy makes it that far into the tournament. So he takes a dribble and boots it with his left foot. The final moments of the game, Giorgino does the same thing with his right foot though. He scores the postage stamp, top right corner. Great performance by Buffon, Pirlo, and the 2 strikers. Pirlo, man of the match with an 8.8 rating. Mediocre performances from Holland all around, although obviously in real life they managed to get to the final. Sneijder, for some reason, is not starting in this game. In real life, he had a great 2010 World Cup and a 2010 season. I mean, some people say he should have won the Ballon d'Or that year, even the treble with Inter Milan. But that's neither here nor there. We're moving on to the quarterfinal against Spain, the real-life winner of the 2010 World Cup. In real life, this would be like a killer tandem of matches. The 2 real-life finalists back-to-back in the knockout stages. And if you look at the Spanish lineup, a lot of recognizable faces, a lot of icons of the game. Vicente Del Bosque, the manager at the time. So Cannavaro, he's still out with the injury. Legratagli, number 20, is playing in his place. No surprises in the Spanish lineup or formation. Iquinta, he's going to test Casillas early on. The keeper's up to the task, but on the ensuing corner kick, Iquinta gets the better of him. The tall striker is able to knock the ball past Casillas, who, as great as he is not particularly strong at handling air balls. And Piqué kind of lost concentration there. So toward around the 30th minute, Italy is careless in possession in their final third. Pirlo uncharacteristically makes a poor decision to pass to De Rossi. He quickly loses the ball and ultimately ends up at the feet of Iniesta. He equalizes in the 32nd minute. Torres wins the ball, passes to Iniesta. He blasts it with his right foot past Buffon at his near post. So the kickoff to start the second half, Italy has the ball. They're going to knock it around while they wait for openings, and they see one. Iquinta, he spots his strike partner, Giardino. He dribbled past Piqué. He blasts it past Casillas to give Italy a 2-1 lead. He scores the classic postage stamp, top right corner. So the dying moments, Fernando Torres, my favorite Spanish player of all time. He's trying to equalize. Chiellini blocks his shot and Del Rossi clears the ball. Xavi, probably one of the greatest midfielders of all time. He's calming his teammates. He surveys the box. Takes a look. Sees Sergio Ramos at the edge, near the edge of the 6-yard box. He scores a clutch header. He's got the long hair. He beats Pepe to the ball. Pepe, who came on to replace Kemen Arezi, who was injured. Here he makes a foolish mistake, tackles Fernando Torres from behind. And he is very lucky to escape with a yellow card. Adding to Fernando Torres' interest. I shouldn't laugh. I mean, like I said, he's probably one of my favorite players. And that's probably the most notable event of the extra time. The two teams go to a penalty shootout. Giardino's the first kicker. He sends it down the middle. David Villa, he's going to try the same thing, but Buffon recognizes it, makes the easy save. Pirlo in real life likes the chip shot, the Panenka. Instead, he goes for the decently powered shot. Xavi sends the ball over the crossbar. De Rossi has a great chance to put Italy in the driver's seat. He sends it more or less down the middle. Iniesta must convert this penalty. He elects to blast it down the middle. Buffon dives to his left. Quinta's got a chance to win it. He goes with a weak shot down the middle, but Casillas is not fooled this time. Torres spots the ball. In real life, he had an injury leading up to the 2010 World Cup. In hindsight, maybe had he rested, he might not have aggravated all his prior injury. His career might have turned out better, although he had a pretty decent career. Moving on to Grosso, he wins a finesse shot with his left foot past the hand of Casillas, and that's the final. No standout performances. Iniesta, the man of the match with a 7.8 rating. Probably the most surprising quarterfinal would be New Zealand, who won our group. They beat Switzerland on penalties. And Italy will face England.